Barak Shalom, my brothers and sisters and friends out there, and welcome to another Blazing Fire of Truth broadcast, brought to you by your brother, as always, and as usual, Natural Nathan. Okay, everybody, today we're going to be going over another electrified, powerful message today regarding the powerful benefits of fasting, the 10 powerful benefits of fasting. Let's get started, brothers and sisters, because this is one of the key foundations that is needed in order to reset your body back to its natural status as nature intended. This will bring your body back to the genesis, brothers and sisters, back to the beginning, back to its true natural healthy status before you consumed all the processed foods, all the junk, brothers and sisters. This actually resets your body back to its natural status. Every system, every function within your physiology is going to be reset after when you take part and fast. We're going to find out the truth regarding this. I'm going to be bringing forth some true information regarding this, so listen carefully. You need to take heed, because if you truly want to be filled with electrified vitality, youthful, young, and strong vitality, you have to learn to fast. Brothers and sisters, this is not a religious thing like people like to say. Are you religious? Why are you fasting? Are you religious? No, brothers and sisters. Dig deeper in the dirt to find the root for fasting, brothers. It's deeper than that, brothers and sisters. It's not just about religious purpose. It's for promoting health and getting back to as nature intended. That's what it's about, brothers and sisters, as well. It's not just a religious thing, like a lot of you brothers and sisters like to smirk and laugh about. Are you religious? Why are you fasting? Get over it, brothers and sisters, and stop being so superficial. Get a proper understanding instilled in you and find out what it truly is about, because I'm going to be bringing forth the 10 powerful benefits that fasting promotes on your overall physiology. Now let's get started, brothers and sisters, because this is the fire of truth. I do this, brothers and sisters. I take action. That is why I'm thriving. That is why I flourish. That is why I do not get sick. That is why I'm filled with electrified vitality and longevity at its best, brothers and sisters. This is why. So pay attention. Number 1 on the countdown. Fasting promotes detoxification. And the reason why fasting promotes detoxification on your overall physiology, brothers and sisters, is because since we live in modern society and all the foods that is contained in this modern society, a lot of the popular foods that is eaten and consumed today is heavily processed and chemically laced. So the purpose of fasting, it will help the body rid itself from all these toxins and carcinogens and chemicals that we consume in this modern way of living, brothers and sisters. It will give our body a chance to remove the toxins from our bloodstream, remove the toxins from our skin, remove the toxins from our sewer system, which is called the limbic system. It will give it a chance to remove the toxins out of our system. Instead of the body using its life energy, its natural force to digest food in order to extract the natural nutrients, the vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients contained in food, which is essential to living and essential to thriving and flourishing, it can focus its attention more often on removing the toxins from our overall physiology. That is why fasting is so vital, so critical to our overall survival, and that is the fire of truth, brothers and sisters. So that's the number 1 on the countdown. Fasting promotes detoxification, brothers and sisters. Detoxification, which is very vital and critical for your survival. The next one, the second one that fasting promotes, brothers and sisters, fasting allows your digestive system to rest, brothers and sisters. Bridging off what I said previously, the reason why allowing our digestive system to rest is because today's modern lifestyle, people are overindulging, people are overeating. People are eating so many processed foods. People are eating so many chemically laced foods. People are eating GMOs. This requires our digestive tract to work harder than ever and longer than ever in order to break down these foods, these unnatural foods, brothers and sisters. It requires a lot of life energy for our bodies to break this food down. That is why you brothers and sisters become lethargic and become tired and lazy when you consume food, brothers and sisters. That is not as nature intended. Nature intended when you consume food, which food is really vegetation, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds. That is true food, brothers and sisters, and meat to a certain extent, which is true food, but it has to be wild-crafted, organic meat, naturally raised. As I have to further emphasize and put focus on, brothers and sisters, if you're going to consume meat. Since these things are as nature intended, it is easy for our body to break these foods down, brothers and sisters. Very easy for our bodies to break this food down. So when we consume these foods, if we're eating as nature intended, instead of becoming lethargic when we eat these foods, we actually feel energetic after when we consume these foods. We feel happy, we feel enthusiastic, brothers and sisters, when we consume these crops and foods, brothers and sisters, because it's as nature intended. Our body, these foods were created for our bodies to digest and break down, brothers and sisters. We are getting the natural amino acids, the natural enzymes, the natural vitamins, the natural minerals contained in these vitamins, which the plant life breaks down for us through breaking down the minerals in the soil, the rocks and minerals in the soil, which is able to break down in a digestible form, so our body can absorb these nutrients to the most effective and efficient manner, brothers and sisters. That is why we need to give our digestive tract a break, because you consume too many processed and chemically laced foods. You overwork your digestive system. You overindulge on foods. You eat too much, brothers and sisters. This is why our digestive system would benefit in getting a break, brothers and sisters. It would benefit tremendously in getting a break. Think about it, brothers and sisters. It's no different when you hold your hand up. Think about it. When you hold your hand up, hold your hand up all day. Can you hold your hand up all day without putting it down? No, you can't, brothers and sisters. Eventually it's going to get tired and it's going to want to drop. That's how you're treating your digestive system when you're constantly eating, overindulging yourself and constantly eating. You overwork your digestive system. You put it in such a tired status. That's why it affects your overall physiology, and it puts you to sleep, because you're overworking your digestive system. Your digestive system needs a rest too. Just like your hand and air would need a rest, if you're holding it up all day, your digestive tract and your system needs a rest and needs time to recuperate and rejuvenate, brothers and sisters. Only eat when you're hungry, brothers and sisters. Only eat when necessary. And the reason why most people today cannot eat properly is because of all the chemicals in the food, which is making you more addicted to the food, making you have feelings of hunger cravings, even though your body is not really hungry. It's getting hunger cravings is because of the chemicals and additives in the food that is instilled in this food, and it's an agenda placed on you, brothers and sisters, in order to make more profit off of you, brothers and sisters. That's the fire of truth. It's an agenda instilled in your body, brothers and sisters, that these powers, that these food corporations want to do, so they can make more money off you, so you can continue to eat non-stop, so you can keep making money off you, brothers and sisters. That is the fire of truth. The next one, the third one on the countdown, the third thing that fasting promotes, brothers and sisters, is it actually gives your body time to solve inflammatory issues within your body, brothers and sisters. It actually helps to fix any inflammatory issues in your body. Any swelling, whether externally on your body from all the toxins that you've been consuming, all the injuries you've been consuming daily from all the toxins, toxic foods, and whether internally, if you have inflammation internally from all the toxic and carcinogenic foods you were consuming. You give your immune system a chance to heal itself, brothers and sisters. When you give your body a chance to heal itself, it could give all its attention to healing all the inflammatory issues within or externally from your body, internally and externally. You give your body a chance to solve these issues that you have and give its full attention to it, brothers and sisters. That's another benefit. That's the fourth one on the countdown. Sorry, the third one in the countdown. Moving on to the fourth one in the countdown. Fasting increases fat breakdown. Brothers and sisters, this is obvious, brothers and sisters. Since you're not consuming food, brothers and sisters, your body has a chance to break down the excess fat within your body, brothers and sisters, within your physiology. Since it has more time to break down this excess fat in your physiology, it has the time to get rid of the toxins contained in the fat, the carcinogens contained in your fat, and flushing it out of your system, brothers and sisters. This is one of the reasons why I said at the beginning that fasting is a powerful, powerful tool in resetting your body back to the origin, back to the genesis, and how it was meant to operate and how it was meant to flourish and thrive and operate, brothers and sisters. This is why fasting is so important. Okay, the sixth one in the countdown. Fasting actually corrects high blood pressure, brothers and sisters. Another bridge from the previous four, brothers and sisters. Previous five, brothers and sisters. This is bridging toward that. It gives your body a chance to normalize your whole physiology. Normalize your blood so it's not overly thick and it's not overly thin. Brothers and sisters, like I said, your body has a chance to normalize and set back to its natural equilibrious sovereign status, brothers and sisters. You're giving your body a chance to set everything back in its equilibrious status. That's why it promotes the lowering of high blood pressure by correcting it. The seventh one in the countdown. Fasting promotes weight loss. Bridging off from the previous number 5 on the countdown, that fasting actually breaks down fat. Since you're breaking down fat, brothers and sisters, you are naturally losing weight. The less fat on your body, the more weight, the less weight the less you're gonna weigh, brothers and sisters. That's self-explanatory. The number 8 one on the countdown, brothers and sisters. Fasting promotes a healthy diet. And the reason why fasting promotes a healthy diet in your physiology, brothers and sisters, because it actually resets your overall physiology back to the origin, back to the genesis, the way it was meant to operate, brothers and sisters. So when you consume food, brothers and sisters, your body's functions and system will be able to operate the way it should as nature intended. Because when you consume food, when you consume approximately a fist amount of food, your body's actually going to tell you that it's full. Because in today's modern lifestyle, brothers and sisters, we eat so much chemically laced foods that have additives and chemicals that get us to eat non-stop. It actually numbs and hinders our natural system that tells us when to stop eating. It actually hinders the neural signals from our brain that tells us that it's full. It actually blocks that. And actually, when we eat these, so let me make this clear. When we eat these processed foods, brothers and sisters, that have chemicals in it, that additives that make us want to eat more, that make us want to continue to eat non-stop, even though we ate so much that our stomach cannot contain all this food, we still want to eat. Those chemicals contained in those processed and chemically laced foods actually blocks the electrical impulses from the brain that tell our stomach that it's full. That is the reason why people are getting fat today. That is why people are deprived today. Is because they're over consuming food. That it bridges back to throughout all the other 7 throughout the countdown, brothers and sisters. And that's the fire of truth. Another thing that fasting promotes, it actually boosts your immunity. It boosts your immune system. Bridging it again between the other 8 on the countdown, brothers and sisters. The reason why it boosts your immunity. Your body, it gives your body a chance to correct its overall physiology, brothers and sisters, like I've been saying. Since your body is correcting all these issues, brothers and sisters, within your body that I've been saying throughout this countdown, it actually gives your immune system to get back, give it a chance to rebuild, renew, and rejuvenate itself. so it becomes strong and fortified again, so it's not constantly fighting against outside invaders constantly, brothers and sisters, from all the poisons that you instill in your body after when you consume these things. The next one on the countdown, brothers and sisters, is the last one, I should say, the number 10 on the countdown. Fasting actually helps you overcome addictions. Bridging it off from the rest of the 9 on the countdown, brothers and sisters, the reason why fasting helps you overcome addictions is because since your body is working on correcting all these conditions that I laid out from 1 to 10, brothers and sisters, it's able to reset itself back to its origin. Therefore, since because when you think about it, brothers and sisters, when you first came into this world, you were not addicted to anything, brothers and sisters. You were as nature intended. You were not addicted to anything. You were not addicted to smoking. You weren't addicted to eating sweets. You weren't addicted to eating salts. You weren't addicted to eating whatever it may be, brothers and sisters, or whatever you may be consuming. You weren't addicted to it because you came into this world anew. So your body, so the body's natural instincts was to only eat vegetation anyways, brothers and sisters. When you come in this world, our body only wants to eat things that it's going to thrive on. And that's the fire of truth, brothers and sisters. That concludes the top 10 in the countdown, but I also want to go over a few other things, brothers and sisters. When you fast, fasting also promotes an increase and amplification of your spiritual awareness, brothers and sisters. You actually get closer. You actually get closer to the inner man, the inner spirit within you, brothers and sisters. Your innate natural instincts start to reawaken, brothers and sisters. Because today's modern society, when we live in this modern society, we become too reliant on superficiality. We become too reliant on technology, which actually blocks, suppresses, and hinders our natural instincts, brothers and sisters. They become suppressed. Our spiritual awareness, our extrasensory perception becomes suppressed. Because we're not living and eating as nature intended. We're living in a technological world that is spiritually deprived, that is even physically deprived, because we're not even getting the proper foods physically for our bodies to thrive. It's not just physically deprived, it's spiritually deprived. So how could we operate as mankind? How could we operate to our fullest potential if we're not living and eating as nature intended? If we're living in a world full of processed foods, full of chemically laced foods, full of genetically engineered foods, how can our body operate to the best of its ability, brothers and sisters? That is the question. That's why fasting is so critical. It's so vital for our survival. Our body demands to function and live and eat as nature intended. It demands that, brothers and sisters. And since we are not fulfilling our body's natural innate demands to eat vegetation that is going to help it to flourish and thrive in true electrified vitality and longevity, we lose these natural extrasensory abilities spiritually, and we lose some of our physical abilities, brothers and sisters, to thrive and flourish physically and spiritually, brothers and sisters. That is the fire of truth, and nothing but the whole, living, unified truth, brothers and sisters. Until next time, I hope you learned something, brothers and sisters, and I hope you take action and learn to fast, because your body desperately needs a vacation from all the overindulgence you have been taking part in, brothers and sisters. It desperately needs it. Desperately needs it. Desperately needs it, brothers and sisters. It really does. Desperately needs it. And I guarantee you, you're going to see all the benefits that I've laid down here, and that's a guaranteed fact, brothers and sisters. So I warmly invite you to take action, brothers and sisters, and I hope you learn something, because if you truly learn something, you would take action. If you truly learn something, you would further dig deep in the dirt to find the root of the truth and further expound on this information that I gave to you today, because I know this is the fire of truth, but you need to dig deep and learn and know this information for yourself. And in order to truly understand and overstand within this information, you must take action. Taking action is the master keys to unlocking all the avenues, all the obstacles in your way, brothers and sisters. That's the fire of truth. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, blessings, peace, and prosperity and well-being to all the brothers and sisters and friends out there. Barak Shalom.
Check it, listen, coming through, fire bun. I'm an intellectual to the precise decimals, mathematical root radicals. So we see this, I mean this, the fire of truth. From the sheer might, the fire of truth. Preach, teach, the fire of truth.
Just levitate, levitate, keep your head straight. Just levitate, levitate. Even if the world is so cold, we just levitate, levitate. Set these lies.